Good evening, everyone. I'm going to call to order, sorry, Tammy, you're all set? Call to order the regularly scheduled meeting of the Simsbury Planning Commission. Today is March 12th, 2012. If all would please rise and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, take the roll call. Holly emailed that she will not be present tonight, so she's absent. David Blooming? Absent. Aaron Levitt-Smith? Oh, David Blooming is present. Aaron Levitt-Smith?
Here.
Craig McCormack?
Here.
Alan Needham?
Here.
William Rice? Present. Elizabeth Byrd?
Present.
Richard Cortez?
Present.
Gary Longarini? Absent. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular members, so I can promote one. Let's see who's been promoted. Rich, you, so far 2 out of 3 meetings you've been promoted to a regular member. Elizabeth's only been promoted once. So I'm going to promote Elizabeth, regular member tonight. And Rich, present. Sorry, I got a little mixed up. Rich, you've been seated once. Elizabeth has been seated none. We'll get her tonight.
Your prerogative, sir, it's fine.
Thank you. Alrighty. Next on the agenda, approval of the minutes from the meeting January 22nd, 2019. Mr. Needham, if you could
Okay,
bring us through those.
looking at page 1, I picked up on something, maybe somebody's got something too. Under 2/3 of the way down, under motion, it says the motion was passed 5-1. I think that should be stated 5-0 with 1 abstention. I think that's the right way to do that. And that would follow 2, at line 42, that the vote should be stated as 5-0 with 1 abstention.
Corrections on line 22 and 23. Mr. Needham or Mr. Meehan? I think it's Needham. So the corrections are incorrect.
No, it's
No, it's
Meehan.
Is it Meehan?
Just to
Yeah.
confuse us all, this guy's name is almost identical to mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Appreciate the attention to detail, Elizabeth.
All right, page 2. Line 88, it says we're also present to discuss traffic and seeping water. I kind of doubt the word seeping is used, maybe it was. Do you have any thoughts on that? We can say that.
Well, they talked about, he did talk about water. I don't know if it was that, but, so I don't know if it was seeping, but he did talk about water on his property. He's worried.
Do you have an alternative to propose,
Just
Ellen?
water runoff is,
Yeah, he didn't call it runoff, but I think
what did he
he
call
was,
it?
well, he was worried
That
about
word seeping is not something
saturation.
an engineer would say, I think.
But it's not the engineer that's saying that, right? Isn't it the gentleman from Roswell?
George Clay?
Yeah, neighbors. Yeah, maybe he did say seeping, all right. Good, that's what he says, that's what he's got. Anything else on page 2? At page 3? Okay, so, can we have a motion to approve the minutes of the January 22nd meeting
So moved.
Second.
As amended.
as amended? Thank you.
So moved.
Okay, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstentions?
Abstentions?
1 abstention.
2.
2 abstentions. I was not there.
Nor was I.
Nobody knows. It's okay.
Ouch.
Okay, before we go on, I just have a question. It doesn't pertain to the accuracy of the minutes, but the content in section 6 on line 126.
Same date?
Yeah, same date, sorry. And under general commission business, it says the representative appointments to Capital Region Council of Governments.
Yeah.
And the Planning Commission elected David Blumey as a representative and Holly Bem as alternate representative for CROG. So is this the Regional Planning Commission? Got it. All right, Dave, I think there's a meeting next week.
And just for the record, I had said that I could not, one of the reasons I was hesitant about taking the appointment was that I could not make the first meeting. And Holly said that she could.
Okay,
So I will not be at that meeting next week.
okay. It is the 21st. Okay, so I'll touch base with Holly. Okay? And just, Dave, did you go to one last year?
No,
I think, Alan, you've gone to a couple.
Yeah. We're apart.
Okay.
Bless you.
Bart, he's not going next time, huh? But,
Because I got confused.
okay. Okay, so I'll talk to Holly. Good, thank you for taking that off my plate.
you owe me, I mean,
All right, back to the agenda. We have no old business pending. We did have a new business, a receipt of an application, but the applicant has since rescinded the submittal.
He's asked that action be tabled on this item. He's awaiting approval from the Farming Valley Health District on the septic design.
Okay, so are we receiving the application
You are
tonight?
receiving it, so
Okay,
the clock
sorry.
starts for a decision.
Okay, I misunderstood. So we did receive the app.
We would want to do that, because then the clock is ticking for them. Okay,
Yeah, by law, he filed it in a timely manner, so that it's considered by statute received.
okay,
So we can't take it back
okay,
unless he withdraws the application.
okay, and he's not withdrawn.
No, they're scheduled to meet with the Health District Thursday. It was a follow-up. They were expecting approval from the Health District Friday, but they had a few questions and are meeting the applicant out on the site. So,
Okay, so typically we'll ask the applicant to present the application. Since they're not here tonight, and we're going to table this until the next meeting, which is 3/26. Under General Commission Business, correspondence. We are in receipt of a letter from, where'd that come from? That you, Mike? Or
I believe it's from
Board-
Maria.
Board of Selectmen?
Well, first off, you talked about the state sustainability team first?
Yeah, Sustainability Task Force, or team, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's from Maria Capriola, Town Manager. So the Board of Selectmen has approved the formation of a sustainability team to assist the town in its participation in the Sustainable Connecticut Municipal Certification Program. And ideally, the sustainability team will be comprised of 3 members from Clean Energy Task Force, 1 member from Planning Commission, 1 member from Recycling Committee, 1 member from the Economic Development Commission, 1 member from the Board of Education, 1 member from the Culture, Parks, and Recreation Commission. So the request to this commission is to identify a volunteer that would be willing to participate on this team. They expect to meet at least quarterly, I believe is what I saw.
Do we know when the first meeting is or no?
We're still waiting to form the task force. Or the group.
Do they know how long the group is intended to be operating as a group? No? Indefinite?
I would be interested.
May I ask a question even though I'm not seated? Can you tell us a little bit more about what this involved, what the program is all about? More
There's
so?
some verbiage here that.
Yeah, that was a little vague to me, because I would be interested as well, if you need more than one volunteer.
So, but you were asking for a little more definition?
Yeah, just a little more if anybody can expand on it a bit, but, I mean, this is sort of the kind of thing I like to do, so if you need another person.
I'm not familiar with the program. It says additional information is available at the town's official website, located in the February 11th, 2019 Board of Selectmen packet.
I'll go look that up, but put me down as interested.
Okay. So, Aaron, you're still interested?
Sure, but maybe that's a nice thing for Rich to do since he's not seated. But yeah, I'm familiar.
How about we do this? Rich, I'm gonna pencil you in
Yeah.
until you say no. If you do say no, I'll ask Erin if she's still interested.
All right, that's fair. I'll take a look at it and see.
Perfect.
Or if Rich, for whatever reason, maybe you're out of town, if there's a meeting or anything, then Aaron,
Yep.
would you mind stepping in?
Back up.
Oh, that would be great.
There you go.
So we're looking to provide a name by March 20th.
So put it in there. Oh, well,
Next Wednesday.
I'll email you tomorrow.
Okay.
It won't take long for me to go through the
Okay.
website.
Just a question, because I was thinking about it, but then I thought maybe an alternate member can't volunteer for that sort of thing? What do you think?
I think.
I don't
I'm
see.
saying-
Member of the commission, just member of the commission.
Does that interest you, Elizabeth?
Yeah, it would.
Sheesh,
No.
where were all you guys when we were doing the Prague thing?
Yeah,
I've done that one before.
Magic word
we
sustain
know better, right?
But you know where to park though.
or concrete.
All right, Rich, I await your response,
Very good.
and depending on what you decide, then, I'll let everyone else know what's going on.
well, then I would go to Elizabeth and I'll be third.
Okay. Elizabeth,
I'm the third.
back
patron.
up. Aaron, clean up.
There you go. Actually, that's fourth.
Okay,
Okay, fourth and then.
you're right. You got me. Okay, was there anything else new in the packet, Mike?
Mr. Chairman, there was one thing that came in after the packet was, the agenda was filed, was the referral from the Board of Selectmen pursuant to 824 and the 6-year capital improvement plan. I just have to have a motion to add it to the agenda.
Okay, so I move that we add an agenda item to review the Town of Simsbury 6-year capital improvement program submittal.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. Okay, Mr. Glidden, what are we looking at here?
So you have a 2-page list. These are all the projects that are going in the 6-year capital improvement plan. It's kind of the annual, this plan is forwarded to you and pursuant to 8-24 for bond council purposes. These projects are supposed to be reviewed for consistency with the goals and objectives of the Plan of Conservation and Development. And looking at it as your staff, all of these activities are improvements to facilities or other town features which would be considered consistent with the goals and objectives of the 2017 Plan of Conservation and Development. I don't know if anyone wants any more details on any of these activities.
Could you just give us a hint on funding sources, what all these letters mean?
Second page.
Oh, there we go, okay.
G for bond, G for general fund.
Yes.
Got it.
I was wondering the same thing.
I was looking at this. What
Michael,
is, What is the town aid road fund? Where does that come from?
It's the state.
The Board of Finance has already reviewed this.
This just was approved by the Board of Selectmen, but pursuant to statute, once the legislative body approves the capital improvement plan, it is required to be forwarded to this board for review for consistency with the POCD in order for it to proceed. And like I said, it's for bonding purposes only. It's not picking and choosing winners or losers out of the list. It's just,
I'm not aware of anything in the POCD that would contradict improving facilities, renovating facilities, reconstruction of a turf field. I mean, it's all about maintaining what we have. So, no see a problem.
Do you know what the security improvements would be, like cars, police, or?
Good job.
physical improvements in structures to address security needs since the change of state regulations for schools.
Secured doorways.
Yeah.
Under facilities management, the fourth one down, dam evaluation and repairs.
Mhm.
I am aware of the dam that's up above the library.
Mhm.
What other dams?
Lake Basile, Stodmore Reservoir, and I'm missing one.
What's one by Onion Mountain? What's that?
That's Stodmore.
That's not.
Simsbury Reservoir?
You're talking about the Tuller Reservoir?
No, the one by the master's school.
That's the Tuller Reservoir.
Oh, it is?
That's actually owned by Aquarium.
Okay.
It's not a town facility. So yeah, that's, DEP requires that if you own a dam, you're supposed to inspect it on an annual basis, and then if there are either maintenance or structural repairs, that you are mandated by law to perform those. And dam safety inspection has been ramped up where, like I said, it's an annual basis now versus it used to be 5-10 years. So it's a state law that we have to.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, sorry.
I make a motion to return a positive referral. This is a referral, Mike?
Yes.
To return a positive referral to the Board of Selectmen, finding no inconsistencies of the proposed projects with the 2017 Simsbury Plan of Conservation and Development.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes unanimously. That brings us to the end of our agenda.
Nice.
What took us so long?
Anything else, Mike? Okay. Well, commissioners,
Wow.
well done tonight. Very efficient.
21 minutes?
Who's going to make it?
Move to adjourn. Go for it.
I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn.
A second?
All in favor of a motion to adjourn, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.